Good morning, my friends. How are you? Welcome, Glow and Shanna. Thank you for being here. So, how was everybody's weekend? Hope it was good. Hope you had some fun and some relaxation. So, as promised, I am going to be working with the color cube. And so, I'm up to card number 4. And it was a very busy weekend for me, friends. Good morning, Justine. Welcome, my friend. Um, we were color cube. Sometimes I get like intimidated because the colors look so good together on these cards, but then I think, "Ugh, how am I going to pull something together to make it work?" But we do what we can do. So this weekend, like I said, was super busy. As you know, my daughter and son-in-law and grandkids moved out last weekend, 2 weekends ago. I lost track of time. But they still had a few things to get, and so they were getting things. And then we celebrated my granddaughter's birthday, and she got a car for her birthday, used car, but a car for her birthday. We kind of pitched in to help with that. So we did that on Friday, and she was so excited and so surprised. We're glad we were able to keep it a surprise. And then what else did we do? Saturday, I spent a majority of the day um, dealing with a situation with my mother-in-law. So we handled that. So no problem there. Situation crisis averted. And then, cleaning up normal Saturday stuff, grocery shopping and such. And then yesterday, we finally said, okay, time to get my new craft room space ready to go. So my husband shampooed the carpet for me. So he didn't. I was going to do it, but he said, "No, no, I don't want your hands hurting. I'll take care of it." So he did, and the carpet's shampooed in that room. We'll shampoo the other empty room next. But like I said, I drew out kind of how I want the layout in that room. So now it's a matter of I got to sort through all my stuff. We cleared up the garage. We had some space now because like I said, my daughter and son-in-law moved out, so they took a lot of their stuff they had stored in the garage. So now we have some empty shelves that we're able to utilize. And so my thought process is I'm going to go through all my stuff kind of. I don't want to take too long because I need to get stuff into the new craft space so that I can just be in there and not be freezing out here in the garage. So hi Cece, welcome my friend. So I'm going to kind of go through everything and really just, for example, if I, pick up, I don't know, paper trimmer, I'll pick it up and, okay, do I need this in the craft room or can that stay here in the garage, and kind of go through that. And then the stuff that stays in the garage, I'm sure I'm going to destash a good portion of that. So that'll be part of my decision making process. So, like things that I know I have to take into my new space are my ink pads and my cardstock, and I can leave a lot of the pattern paper here in the garage, and I'll just take in what I'm going to work with, in any given time or a video or project or whatever. That way, I don't overfill that craft room. I want it to feel clean and spacious. And right now, I feel kind of, I mean, not as bad because it's got more space, but I was feeling kind of crowded in the garage, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like a cluttered feeling or look. So I'm going to kind of go through all my stuff. But hopefully, my hope is that by next Monday's live, I don't think it'll be by this or Wednesday live, but hopefully by next Monday's live, I'll be in my new craft space, and I'll be nice and cozy, and I'll be cool in the summer, warm in the winter. So that's the plan, guys. But I have a lot to do. Another thing I did. I knew I forgot. I was super busy yesterday. I so my mother-in-law is older, and it's she doesn't really cook. And she has my brother-in-law in the house with her who is um really dependent on her for his care. He's wheelchair bound, he's on dialysis, he had a stroke. So he depends on her a lot. Excuse me. So she doesn't really cook a lot. So a lot of times when we go over after my husband gets off work, we'll say, "Hey, what did you guys eat today?" And she'll say, "Oh, I had pan dulce and coffee." And we're like, "Okay, and what else?" And she says, "That's it. I didn't want to cook." And I get not wanting to cook. So my husband and I kind of discussed it. And we had tried a Meals on Wheels program before, but that food just sat there. She didn't like it. So we're not going to do that. So what we decided to do is um, I cooked a bunch of different foods yesterday and kind of separated them out into single serving portions that we can just stick in the freezer. And so, for example, last night we took her four of the single serving portions so that they could have lunch and dinner today. Because I'm not worried about breakfast. They don't like to eat breakfast, so they'll have sweet bread and coffee. So the plan is to do that. So I managed to make, let's see, 48 single serving portions for them. Different things. So like pasta with chicken and Alfredo sauce, and then I'll vegetables on the side. So I kind of put both in there. And then another one was I just bought those filled bell peppers, the stuffed bell peppers from Costco. Cooked those, put them in there, and that's it. Um, Other pastas and some pulled pork, things like that, that I know they'll eat. And that way she just has to stick it in the microwave and forget about it. She doesn't have to cook. She doesn't have to clean. I told her, don't bother washing those containers. Just give them back to me. I'll wash them and I'll refill them. So that was a good portion of my day yesterday. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Froggy. How are you guys doing? Good morning, Pam. How are you? You lurk away, my friend. Yeah, we tried the Meals on Wheels when my father-in-law was still alive, and even then she wasn't really wanting to cook. And so I did it basically so he could be eating the right foods because when you're on dialysis, there's certain things you can and not can and can't, but you should or should not eat. So I kind of did the Meals on Wheels for them, and the food we would go and there would be days of food just sitting on the table that they didn't eat. So that was a no-go. But hopefully this works out. We're gonna see. Okay, so here's our color card number 4. Excuse me. And I'm thinking I pulled out a couple of these kits I had, and I think like this one has the blue and the green and the kind of the gold tone. I should just look what the colors are. Dark blue, steel blue, sky blue, amber, and hunter green. So they both kind of have both of those. This one in the floral definitely, let me put over, definitely has those colors. So it has the blue and the amber and the green. So I thought I could make some cards using either one of these. Which one? I'm going to do a poll, guys. You guys tell me. Do we use Oh Happy Day or Craft and Create? Let me get a poll started. Give me 1 minute to do that. So we're going to do either, what was the first one? Oh Happy Day. Oh Happy Day or Craft and Create. Ready, set, go. So these are our 2 paper pads that I get to choose from today. And then here's our color cube. Kind of figure out if those will work. Um, I thought about that, but with HelloFresh or Blue Apron, you still have to cook the food. She doesn't want to cook. Um, so and I get it. She's 87. I know my mom doesn't want to cook either. My mom's 90. But my mom has my sister at home, and my sister does a wonderful job of cooking for her and feeding her, and whatever my mom wants, my mom gets. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law doesn't have someone like that at home. My niece lives with them, but she works all day. So by the time she gets home, it's late in the evening, or I mean, late at night. She works 2 jobs. So by the time she gets home, it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, and then she leaves like at 6 or 7 in the morning. So really, she's not. there to feed them. But that I thought about that. Yeah, I pulled out several kits, and these were the two that kind of spoke to me with a color palette. So let's take a look at the 1 second, at the poll. And so where is it? There it is. I had a feeling. I had a feeling how this was going to go. All right, I'm going to end the poll, guys, okay? And with a whopping 83%, we're going to use craft and create. Okay, let me put this one away so I don't drop it on the floor since I just cleaned up my floor. And so we're going to use this. Now, when I was deciding what to do, I kind of thought, well, do I just make a card on the fly or should I pull out a card sketch? So I decided to use a card sketch. So I have a whole binder full of I have several binders. I have one with Mojo Monday sketches, Operation Right Home sketches, sheet load sketches, Kendra's card challenge sketches, and just craft sketches. So I thought I would pull in this one from Just Crafts because it has this 3x4 here that I could use one of the cut aparts with that. So now I got to pick which pattern paper to use. The meals are kind of, the Meals on Wheels, yeah, they are. They are. They're not great. And then I used to get for a while, I was getting HelloFresh when it was just me and my husband at home. And they're okay. But I found after a while, like the quality started to go down. I was getting um, ingredients in there that were spoiling. And so I stopped doing that. Okay. So let me pick some papers, guys. And then when I'm done here, so you guys know my week's pretty full. I have my whole to-do list. And so when I'm done here on our live, I have to go return some items at Lowe's, to go pick up something at IKEA. I have to go take off a bunch of stuff that we're donating to our donation center. And I have to kind of go through stuff here in the garage and decide what's going in the room. And I'm going to start taking things in the room to put on the shelves that are in there. Maybe this button one, look at that, because this has, where's my card? This has our dark blue, kind of an amber, our green, a lighter blue here. Kind of, that might be a good one. Let me set that one aside. So oh, I like this floral too. Let me set that one aside. So yeah, busy. And I keep telling people I'm busier now that I am retired. Oh, I don't have any 3x4 cut aparts in this one. I must have used them already. Yeah, I used them definitely. Didn't think that one through. So I do have some other cut aparts here. Where are they? Oh, they're these ones. So it's the other side of the button. So maybe I use these square ones with, and I could use these sewing machines. Again, it has that amber, the green, different shades of blue. Or, I don't know. This is where I always get stuck trying to decide what paper to use, guys. Always. Let me take a look at that sketch again. Maybe I'll use this one. I'll use the, oh wait, I set aside this one too. I'm going to use the floral one. Okay, And there's stickers here too I could probably use, but we'll see. So I have a very busy week ahead of me. Like I've laid out my whole week and what I want to do. And my husband says, "Why do you put so many things on your to-do list? That's too much to do in one day." And it's like, well, because if I don't put it there, I won't do it. If I put it there, I kind of push myself to do it. That's how my brain functions. So, and he knows that's how my brain functions. He knows full well. Okay, and if I missed anyone, friends, I'm sorry. Welcome. Welcome to anyone who has joined us. Let me zoom back out. Give me a second, guys. There you go. So I am going to cut these, and I'll use, they're 4x4s, huh? No, 3? What are they? 4x4s, yeah. And you can always trim them down. Like I could make them 3x4s. For example, on this one, I could like trim down the edges. Well, we'll see. We'll see what I do. Always second guessing myself. That's just how it goes for me. And yesterday, my grandkids came over because my daughter came to do laundry. Her washing machine doesn't get delivered for tomorrow I think it gets delivered. But you know, when you have a 4 and a 1-year-old, you do laundry every day. So she came to do laundry, and he was telling, oh no, on Friday when they were here, he was telling his cousins, "Come play in my room." And one of the cousins told him, "That's not your room anymore." And he looked at them so funny. He said, "Yes, it is. That's my room." So it will forever be his room. I think that's hilarious. The older ones, they're like, "Grandma, that's not his room." And I was like, just let him say it's his room. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. So I don't know. Gotta love them. Got to love them. I'm never good at cutting just right, so I always have to trim a little bit off. Maybe because I'm not like right over my paper trimmer. Good morning. Let's see. Who did I miss? Lisa, welcome. Oh my goodness, I missed a bunch of you. How are you all doing? Hi, Kathy. You're Kathy, right? Dawn, good morning. Who else did I miss? I hope I didn't miss anybody else. Like, I'm so appreciative of anyone that shows up. It's like my craft and chat with friends, and I love it. I love having the opportunity to like make things and talk to people and kind of share, because you know, when I was working, I would go to work, and with my called her my lunch buddy, who's since moved away all the way to Florida. Um, you know, on Mondays we would share everything that happened on the weekend, and you know, all the fun stuff. And so I missed that. Like she moved away before I retired, so I missed that already. But like at least there were other people at work that I could talk to. But retired, like I don't, it's just me. It's just me at home. I mean, my husband, but he knows what happened over the weekend. I don't have to share with him. Let me take a peek there. Did I get that or did I not? There you go. So I like having you guys to kind of chat with and share my crazy life with. All right. So then this next one, let's see, I'm going to cut that branding strip off so that I have my true 12 by 12. And so then, let's see, it has us cutting, this is non-directional for both of them, so that works. 4, okay, so I cut this down to 4, so I back it back to 8, and then down to 4. And then let's see, we need a strip at 3/4 of an inch. Yeah. So back that up. And then make sure I'm doing that right. And 5 1/4. Okay, so I'll have those pieces. And let me do the same with these. And this is Carta Bella paper. And I really I love the texture that Carta Bella paper has. I'll see. I mean, I've had this in my stash for a minute, so I'll see if I can find a link for it and add it later. But it'll probably be like tonight because, like I said, I'm rushing out the door as soon as I'm done here to go run the errands that must be run. Okay. 5 1/4. Okay. Now, the next thing is, do I want matte layers there? And I'm not sure that I do. Let's figure it out. Let me get a card base. If I could find one in a pile here. Nope, wrong way. Okay, so I could do it with the green side and then the floral here and then a cut apart. Something like, let me find one that I like. But see, here this is so big that it takes away from that strip behind. So I need to trim it down. What did I do with my smaller trimmer? Let's see if I can trim it down. If I take away 1/4 of an inch on that side and 1/4 of an inch on that side, would that kind of work? Yeah, but I feel like I'm losing. What if I did it so that it wasn't over the strip? Kind of like this. I think that would work better. That way I'm not losing that pattern there, right? So then I could do also the opposite. So the floral side facing up and then the green. Trim this down. Trim that one a little bit more. Goodness gracious. See, like this one, I was able to trim down a little bit more, and maybe I can do it on that one too. Then I can put it behind. Yeah, let me. Goodness gracious, why do I have to be clearing my throat? I did drink water and eat before I came on today, so I don't know. Okay, that's a little bit more narrow. Yeah, I could do that. Sewing mends the soul. And my mom's a seamstress, so I know it. It mends her soul. Let me see here. So I think I'm going to do it without matte layers. I think that'll work. Sorry, guys. So let me grab, where's my bone folder? I think I took it inside already. I started taking a few small things inside because I was cold yesterday, so I was working on some cards inside. I couldn't. My feet were freezing. They were going numb with how cold it was in this garage. So I took paper trimmer inside, my glue press, I think, and bone folder. I don't know what else I took in there, but I took stuff. So let's see. This sketch, if you only use one sheet of 12 by 12 paper and it's double-sided, so I'm using one sheet as far as the background layer, it yields 6 cards. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 6, 6, 6. Okay. Then we can kind of decide. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, this clearing of the throat thing is not going to work for me. All right. So I could do this, and then I'll trim that down. And then we'll do a floral one with the green and trim that one down. And then it's going to be hard to trim down. But I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. Let's see. 1, 2. Why am I? Oh, this would go here. This one, I think I'll do that on there. Nope. This one. Then this one will be the floral as the main panel. I'm going to check the chat right now, you guys, because I have not been paying attention. Although I'm not using any of the blues, huh? Should I use? I used a yellow there. And there's blues in that. I used blue there. I'm going to save these. Right? I might do that one there. And then that one there. Maybe. Okay. Let's try and figure this out now. On trimming. Okay, let me check the chat, guys. Let me check the chat. First day of spring. Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I forgot. Yes. Spring. Love spring. Yay. You'll learn them, Cece. You will. At first I thought I'm never going to remember because sometimes people's YouTube handle, it doesn't have their name in it. And so you just start to learn, and you truly become your crafty friends, and that's how you learn their names, because they're people you see all the time, or see all the time. All right, let me see if I can. What if I fussy cut this? Let's see. Around this, right? Maybe that'll work. Instead of trimming it down, let's give it a try and see how slow I am at fussy cutting. And I've been up since 5:30 this morning, guys. Like I said, I make my husband lunch. I just can't. I should go back to sleep since there's no littles here anymore, telling grandma I need you, but I don't. I stay awake. So started laundry at 6:30 this morning. Kind of went through some piles here in the garage so I could donate what we didn't need and throw away what was garbage. So did a little bit of that while I was listening to Shanna this morning on her live. So, keeping myself ocupada. And I know I get quiet when I'm fussy cutting. I have to focus, you guys, because if I don't focus, I'm definitely going to cut something wrong. As it is, when I'm focused, I cut something wrong half the time. So I'm kind of excited about my new crafty space. It will be hopefully the last time I have to move Crafty Spaces. Now, will the moving and reorganizing of things stop? Probably not. Because if you guys are anything like me, you're constantly organizing and reorganizing and changing things. And it's just part of our crafty brains. Push this. I kind of like to burnish when I fussy cut. Because when I fussy cut, you know how you get those, oh no, those lifted edges? So I try and burnish from the back. Okay, so if I do that, oh yeah, that works, right? Perfect. Okay, that's that one. Then this one I am going to just trim down. Although now that I fussy cut that one, I could do the same. No, I'm gonna save those. So I'm gonna trim off that. That will make this the size I need. And these are big enough scraps that I can save them for something else. Okay, and I'll do the same here. I'm going to trim a little bit less on this one. Wait. Okay, so that one works there. Oh, here's this one. I think this one I'm going to fussy cut. That way I'll have a nice variety of cards, right? Your St. Patrick's Day tree is decorated with shamrocks and cards. I Lucky Charms for breakfast. I haven't had Lucky Charms in so long. Got your green shirt already put on. Uh-oh. Do I have any green on? Oh, yeah, on my sleeve there's some green. Okay, so I'm good. I probably need to move the room. Don't say that, Pam. You're right. Okay, I'm definitely not going to have to move my room again. How's that? Oh, thank you, my friend. Yes. I'm really excited. Like, it's like, and my granddaughters are so sweet. When they were here on Friday for my granddaughter's birthday party, um, they saw, of course, that the rooms are empty, and they asked, Grandma, are you going to move your stuff back inside? And I said, yeah, but I have to do this and I have to do that. And they're like, well, we're on spring break after this week. We can come help you. So I thought that was sweet. I just don't have the patience to wait till their spring break. That's the problem. See, I cut crooked. Okay, no big deal. But you know, my granddaughters are always offering to help me with whatever. And Grandma, I got your back. Oh, good. So glad my grandbabies have my back. Okay. That off there. So they'll probably help me to sort through what I leave behind in the garage over spring break, because that I can leave for later. I don't need to do it right away. I just want to get the stuff that I need to use in my craft inside the house for my craft room. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's purtiful. Okay. Let's start putting the cards together then. Oh, I did bring my glue press back out. Okay. And on the sketches from Jess Crafts, she also gives you the dimensions for your matte layers, just in case you want to use matte layers. I tend to use matte layers a lot, but I think for these, I'm going to leave them without those matte layers. Oh, you know what I should have done? Darn it. I always forget until after the fact. I could put like peel-offs, the Love from Lizzie peel-offs. Nah, I'm just going to leave it be. I'll leave it be and try and get cards done before the hour is up. See, I left this out here in the garage last night, and now it's too cold in the garage. I'm sure my glue press will be so happy not to be in the garage anymore because it's far too cold out here. Okay. Alrighty. Right about here, I think. And then like that. Should I pop it up? Nah. Yeah? No? No. Oh, I didn't burnish this one. Oh well. Started gluing already. There's no going back. Okay. I know my other bone folder, my ergonomic one that I got thanks to Lynn, is inside. So I have to make sure I have all my stuff that I need. And I was even contemplating, I have 1, 2, 3 of the narrower Alex drawers, and I have one of the wider ones. So I was contemplating getting another Alex drawer, but you know what? No, I don't want to overfill the room, and I don't want to spend more than necessary. Yep. It's just trying to be as thrifty as possible after we just paid our taxes. And that hurt. But it's done. At least it's done. Now we don't have to think about it till next year, right? I mean, we think about it and we plan for it, but so frustrating when I don't get this on right. And it's me. It's me. Nobody else would notice if it's not on perfectly straight. And I have to remind myself of that. All right, there's another one. And let's get this done. And I can hear that my washer is almost done. So when we're done here, I'll move my laundry and get in the car. I already have the things I need to return in my car, my donations in my car. So I'll just have to go do what I got to do. Okay. And I do have to say the garage is so much more spacious right now. I didn't realize, I mean, I felt crowded in here, but I didn't realize just how much stuff was in here. And there's still stuff. They have, I think, a few more things to pick up. But my son-in-law works, and my daughter-in-law, my daughter has the kids, and moving is too much for little ones. They get tired and they get fussy. So we'll just wait for when they're ready to pick up what's left. But I also have, I think I have one box of my middle daughter's things here, like her mementos that she put in the garage when she was moving houses a few years ago, and forgot that box here. I have one for my son. So once he finishes his moving, he can take that. And I thought I had one. Oh, I have their yearbooks. All their yearbooks are here in my garage. And I was like, guys, take your yearbooks. I don't want them. I know I bought them. I paid for them. I don't want them here. So my oldest has hers, but my other 3 need to come get theirs. Okay. Where do I want this? Right about there. Right? But yeah, my husband tells him, "All right, I'm gonna start charging storage fee." They kind of laugh at him because they know we don't charge them for stuff. Okay. Ugh, sorry, guys. Crooked. Try that again. Okay. And this will go there. All right. Let's see. Alrighty. Mm, okay, there's that one. Next. And earlier, when I was watching Shanna's live, I don't know why. Um, I don't know, maybe I got up too fast or I don't know. I got super dizzy and super nauseous. So I went inside and grabbed myself something to eat because I tend to forget to eat. You wouldn't know it by my size, but I do forget sometimes. So I went in and had something, and that kind of took it away for a minute, but I'm starting to feel that nausea and dizziness again. So maybe I'll sit for a few minutes before I take off and run all those errands I have to run. I don't want to drive and be dizzy in the middle of driving. That would be bad. Okay. One more. And then we'll have 6 done. Then I think I might put some of those stickers on the insides of the cards just to kind of give them that finishing touch, right? Okay. Now, Wednesday. Wednesday, my live is at 2. What do I have scheduled? Give me one second. I'm gonna look at my little handy dandy little calendar here. If I could open it. I have crafting with Kendra's card challenge kit. So I'll be doing that on Wednesday. I have a couple of her kits that I haven't used up, so I'll be crafting with that. I don't know if I'll be making cards from the card challenge or just random kind of throw together cards, but we'll see. I'll decide between now and then. Okay. Let's see some stickers. Where's my paper? Okay, here's the sticker sheet we have left. How's everyone doing? Thank you. Ah, really? Oh, that is lucky. You know, when we bought our house 25 years ago, um, our 4 kids were all still young, living at home, and um, it was just we wanted a house big enough so they could each have their own room. So it was definitely a fixer upper, and we we were on a tight budget, but we made it work. So all the rooms were for the kids. Didn't have a craft space, and I really didn't have the time or the money to spend on crafting because I had kids. Let's see, my we moved in to the house, closed escrow, and moved in on my youngest daughter's 6th birthday. That's how I remember when we moved in. It was on her birthday, and so she was 6, which meant, let's see, then the next one up was 11, 13, and 14. So teenagers are expensive. So there was no money for crafting. But once, they start to grow up and move out and do their own thing, I I started to be able to do things I loved, and I had more time. I had more time. But then the grandkids started coming, and oh man, there went that time again. There went that money. But it still worked out. So I didn't have a built-in craft room, but I have extra rooms. So right now we have 2 empty rooms. In the next few months, we'll have a third one empty. Um, and so uh, we'll see what we do. The grandkids are asking, Grandma, I'm going to move and I'm going to move in with you, and that's going to be my room, and that's going to be the older 3. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You guys stay with your parents. So I will leave one room as a kind of a guest room, I think, for when the grandkids want to spend the night. There you go. Right? I don't always craft. Oh wait, yes I do. So yeah, I'm I told my husband we're very fortunate. We are so blessed um to have all our family close by, to have our health, to have the ability to go on vacations when we want, or sorry guys, I'm trying to figure something out. Or you know, if I want a crafty tool that's new, I can buy it. I make it harder on myself to buy because I just hum and haw about it. And my husband just says, just buy it. Stop second guessing yourself. So we're very blessed. But I am super excited about being able to have a craft space. Eat, sleep, love, craft. I like that. And I'm going to put, hold on, flower sticker right there. Okay, next one. Maker's going to make. I think this one, right? No, that's more sewing themed. So let me find what's on here. Cross stitch, cross stitch, cross stitch. I try and like tie the design from the front to the inside. I try. And then we'll see how well I did on using the colors on that color cube. Okay. And then this one, do more of what makes you happy. And I want to put this one that says make pretty things. Make things pretty, sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Then these set aside. Okay, let's take a peek what I made. How are we doing on time? We got 10 minutes. We're still good. What did I say? Oh, let me see. These I used the green and these I used the floral. All right, let's take a peek at how they turned out. Oh, I like them. I think they turned out pretty good, right? Hey, Jenna, when did you pop in? I missed ya. um, Teenage boys can eat like there's no tomorrow. My kids, the deal with our kids was as long as you were in school, we paid for everything. We paid for their cell phones, their cars, their insurance, their gas. We paid for everything as long as they were in school. If any of them chose not to go to college, then they needed to get a job and pay for their own stuff. They could still live here rent free, but they had to pay for their own, gas, insurance, cell phone, that kind of thing. Um, and then we paid for the ones that chose to go to college, we paid for that up to their bachelor's degree. If they wanted their master's, which a couple of my kids did, they paid for their master's portion. But you know, I think that was a fair deal for them, right? All right, so let's see. Here's this one. Maker's gonna make, and then on the inside, I put cut it out. When I see that, I think of is it on Friends that Joey would do cut? Was it Friends? Who did that? Cut it out, something like that. No, it wasn't Friends, was it? Who was it? I don't remember. Okay. I don't always craft. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. And then eat, sleep, love, craft. Okay. So that's the second one. And then this one, sewing mends the soul. I like this for my sister or my mom because they both sew. And then I put the, oh, I should know what this is called. And I don't remember what it's called. But I put that in there. And then this is so lovely. And I put the pin cushion with pins on the inside. Sorry if I'm too far away. And this is my happy place. So lovely. And then do more of what makes you happy. Make things pretty. There you go. Now let's get where's my color cube card? What did I do with it? Oh, okay. So did I do okay on the colors? Let's see. I have the amber there. Let's focus on just one card. Let's focus on this one. So I have that green in the pattern papers. I have that amber on this cut apart. I have a lighter kind of shade of blue there. I have the deep blue here. This blue I don't quite have on this one, but I think it's okay. We don't have to use all the colors, right? So I think I did okay on that one. Here too. So anyone that has the floral pattern paper has the lighter blue, the darker blue, and that amber on there. And then we have the green as well. So I think it's just, I basically used 4 of the 5 colors on all of them, I think, right? Because this has a floral around it. This has the darker blue, the green. This one, a little bit of the amber here is showing, but I don't know if that counts, but kind of on the inside. And then here I have the floral, so that has all those colors as well. Have it there. I think I did okay. I think. So I'm barely on color cube number 4, card number 4. So it's cube number 1, but card number 4. So we'll see. Ah, Bertha, I love it. Yeah, that's it, Pam. It's a dress form. I should know this. Oh, Full House. You're right. It's Uncle Joey who does that. See, that's why I thought Joey in my head. Joey. It's Full House that does that. Good job on catching that. Hi, Polly. Thanks for joining us. I miss seeing you, so welcome, my friend. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of close out here, finish up, and get started on my busy, crazy day. But excited to get started on my busy, crazy day because I will be working on craft room stuff, which, you know, who doesn't love working on craft room stuff? So I'll get that done hopefully before our live on Monday. Um, I mean, for sure on our live, by our live on Monday. It would be nice if I could have it done before Wednesday, but I just don't think I'll be able to do that, given how much stuff I have to go through. I have a lot of, sorry guys, I'm trying to put away this pattern paper. I have a lot of stuff to go through in here. And not just my craft room stuff, like we're still sorting through, my husband has tools and, construction supplies. So he's going through those to see what he can get rid of or, that kind of stuff. And then also asking my kids to please come pick up their stuff because Um, the Olea storage facility is closed for business. Was it Uncle Jesse? See, I'm starting to lose my mind here. What was the other one? Uncle Jesse. Hmm. No, it wasn't Jesse that said it. It was the other one, the one that was the jokester. Um, hmm. Anybody? I don't remember. I don't remember. But I remember him doing that, the cut it out thing. Oh, no, we can't put a car in here, my friend. When we bought the house, the garage was actually a converted studio. So someone was living in here. I guess they rented it out, the previous owners. So there was a full-on kitchen in here and bathroom and living space. But we don't use it for that. So we took out the kitchen part and put our washer and dryer back in here because they were outside when we bought the house, and that just destroys appliances. Um, so there is a bathroom in here, and it is kind of a living space in here, but no cars because it's sealed off. But we're okay with that. We're good with that. Okay, guys, I will see you on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Pacific, and I'll be playing with some one of the mystery card kits from Kendra. Okay, right? His name was Joey. He was a friend of the dad, and so they called him Uncle Joey. See, I'm not losing my mind completely yet. Close, but not there yet. Okay, guys, see you on Wednesday, 2 o'clock Pacific, and have a great Monday. Bye.